When I tell y'all, I've nodded several times watching Married to Medicine. It's not because the show was boring, but because I had a long Friday night at work. It's the holidays, all these customers, but hey, I'm getting paid. And I just need to be rested up by Thanksgiving, but I'll get into that later. Let's just get into Married to Medicine again. I'm telling y'all, I am so sleepy, but I'm gonna try my best to get through this review, okay? I only got 7 notes, so the review should not be long. It's just some shit I just refuse to speak on. So we're gonna open it up with Contessa and Toya. They discuss Contessa's situation with Heavenly. Now, like I said on the last video, Heavenly is fucking offensive either way it go, okay? She's very offensive. And a bitch that don't know her would think the same motherfucking thing if they did not know her. You know what I'm saying? That just goes back to me. Most people may think that I'm a stuck-up ass boy who really just got a resting bitch face, mean as a motherfucker, and all of this stuff until they get to know me and they see how cool I am. It's just like this dude, just like I spoke about this guy at work. He didn't like me, but after having a real conversation with me, he fucks with me the long way, even invited me out with him. So it's like, to anybody, Heavenly is a fucking, what is it? She's fucking offensive either way you go. Heavenly talking to Allure about it. And my thing about it is, why does Heavenly constantly talk to her daughter, who's 11 years old, about grown folk situations? And that's probably why Allura is grown as fuck. And Heavenly really fucking believes that this shit is cute, that her daughter is her fucking Dr. Phil. Like I've never seen or heard nothing like it. So whenever you got a problem, you gonna go to your daughter with the fucking problem. I ain't never heard of nothing like that before in my motherfucking life. Okay, you go to your daughter for your issues, and she ain't number 12, and you in your damn 40s. But okay, but Heavenly really don't see how she offended Contessa, and she's blaming Toya for the whole situation. Which y'all know I'm not the biggest fan of Toya's at all, but that was not Toya's fault. So I don't understand why Heavenly is so hell bent on making Toya the messy bitch. Now Toya has been a messy bitch in the past, but so have you, Heavenly. And Toya didn't bring no drama to you at the end of the day. Contessa brought that to Toya, and Toya decided, okay, I'm gonna bring her over here and we're gonna have a conversation about it. That's what it was. Toya wasn't trying to create no drama. For once, she was not trying to create no drama. So what the hell are you talking about? Your personality is polarizing. And that's why people always take you the wrong way, because you always saying shit that don't make no sense. You always saying shit that you ain't got no fucking business saying. And if I met you, I wouldn't like your ass either, just based off the bullshit you be doing. Damn, shit in this cup. But all the bullshit that you be doing, and you need to stop. Seriously. And stop talking to your daughter about grown people problems. Because, girl, you are not... I'm not here to talk about nobody parenting. I just really don't understand how she feels like it's like a normal thing to sit up and talk to your daughter about grown bitches' problems. Like, who does that? Because my mama never did that. But everybody ain't none of my mama, though. But, whatever. Wow, Jackie at work, she wants to do another event, basically to take her mind off Curtis. It's another fitness event, and she wants to invite all the girls to it. But then, in the midst of her planning her event, one of her employees decide to bring her something that Curtis brought her. Now, Curtis done been caught cheating. He all over the blogs about it. And now he wants to butter Jackie up like Blue Bunny with some motherfucking jewelry and a big ass diamond as a symbolic thing to their 15-year anniversary, which was fucked up that they're not spending their 15-year anniversary with each other. That's real fucked up. But Curtis decided to bring that on himself. He did that when he decided to take his ass out there and cheated. And don't you know there are some men out there that totally agrees with the fuck shit that Curtis did to Jackie. I don't agree with that, because I just feel like if you're not happy where you are, you should have a conversation about it. If you're not happy about her working so much, voice that to her so she can understand that all you want is more time with her. cheating is not the solution to every situation where you're not happy. If you really not that happy to the point where you feel like you need to cheat, then just break it off with me. You don't need to be with me if you feel like you're finna cheat on me. Bottom line. I mean, I just don't have it in my heart to be out here cheating on somebody. I just don't. I just feel like cheating is absolutely wrong and it's just fucked up. But ain't nobody perfect. I mean, I've had a lot of fucked up ass relationships, but I never once cheated on nobody. Never once took attention for somebody else. I just mainly just wrote a song about the situation. Sometimes you got to go to your hobbies to make sure that you don't do something stupid. Because if I felt like I needed to cheat on somebody, I'm just gonna write a song about it. I just vent about my shit there. You know what I'm saying? Instead of going out fucking with the next motherfucker just because this motherfucker ain't doing what he's supposed to do. So what the fuck I'm going out there cheating on him for? If I'm not that fucking happy, I could just leave. If I want to just be out here fucking a motherfucker just because I ain't happy with something, I could just stay single instead of being in a relationship. So fuck that. Curtis was just full of shit. So Simone and her son, I think this is her youngest son, they go out for ice cream and they discuss Simone and Cecil's marital issues, and now she's looking at her boy in the eye, and she sees that the situation between her and Cecil is really affecting him. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just nodding off in my head. And she really don't know what to say, to be honest. She was like, yeah, we're just going through some things right now, but no matter what goes on between me and your father, we're gonna always be a family. We're gonna always take care of you. We're gonna always do that. But people really don't know that the separation of two parents can fuck with you. I know that when I was young, my mother told me that when my father left and went to another woman, I was like 4 years old, and she told me that I missed my dad so much that I would just beg for him to come back home. I'd be talking about him all the time. I'd be crying because he ain't there. It's a bit of separation anxiety, some shit that I still kind of deal with. So it's and I was only 4. So this dude is in his teens, and not, that's all he's ever known is his mom and daddy being together. So why wouldn't he feel some type of way? I know me personally, I don't want my parents to be together. Period. I'm glad that they're friends, but as far as my mom and daddy getting back together, I would never want no shit like that. Mm-mm. I would never. But see, I never wanted my parents together, and since I was like 4 or 5 years old, my dad been married to a whole nother woman. So it really don't matter. I ain't never wanted my parents back together. All I wanted was for my father to be in my life. But that's for another video. So Simone and Quad, they talk about the same thing that Simone just got through talking to her son about, which is her issues with Cecil. And Quad was like, well, that was the couple that we all looked up to. And see, that's the problem, y'all. Y'all need to stop looking up to these couples and calling it couple goals and shit. Because all these couples that y'all see out here on TV and then on Instagram and everything like that, do you really believe that they're happy all the time? They're not happy all the time. When they took that fucking picture, they could have just got through fucking each other up in a hotel room. So when they just decided to take a picture together, they still in love with each other, but the relationship ain't perfect. They could say for instance, if Sanaa Lathan and Lance Gross was together and they took a picture together and everybody calling them couple goals and shit, you never know. Sanaa Lathan probably punched the shit out of Lance Gross before they got to the damn red carpet for finding out that another bitch was in his phone. That could be any motherfucking situation. So stop doing it. But it leaves Quad to talk about her own issues with Dr. G and how she feels unappreciated. But Quad, you need to stop because you don't appreciate your husband. And after all these years, he's been begging you for a child and you just won't give it to him. Just give him the child that he's always wanted. I don't understand why. I knew that at some point you wasn't ready. Then you had your businesses popping out. Now your businesses is booming and you getting older. You're in your mid-30s. After your mid-30s, it's going to be harder and harder for you to conceive a child. And Dr. G is well into his 40s. Get that man a damn child. Like, come on now. You knew he wanted the kids when you got with him. So get him what he wants. So at Jackie's event, everything started off smoothly, but then Heavenly decides that she wants to confront Toya for being messy. And I just cannot believe I'm on Toya's side with this whole situation. Toya was not being messy. And that's just the bottom line. Contessa the one that brought this shit to Toya, and Toya brought you over there so y'all can have a fucking conversation because Contessa felt uneasy about you. That's why she brought you over there, Heavenly. But you're so quick to try to label her as messy when you've been the messiest bitch on this show since you came on. So have a fucking seat, Heavenly. Y'all, I don't like her at all. Like, she did the absolute most. I'm so glad that Contessa owned up to what the fuck she was doing and saying. Glad she owned up. Simone and Cecil, they have counseling over FaceTime. And they're just going back and forth about the issues. And, Simone feels like Cecil thinks he's perfect. Cecil feels like Simone always bringing up the past all the time. Like, if I do something wrong, she'll bring up something else. But then, Simone was like, well, if I make a mistake, he'll say, well, I would never do that, making it sound like he's more superior to the relationship. I don't understand what Simone and Cecil's problem is, but it doesn't look like it's that big. It looks like it's a very small problem that can be fixed just like that. So I hope they are able to do it. So y'all, this is my Married to Medicine review. Till next time, y'all will see me for the Housewives of Atlanta and Escape still kicking it. I got to go to fucking sleep, y'all. I can barely sit up and do this damn review. Like, I can't. But I'm out of here though. Talk to y'all later. Bye.